Hello everyone, how is everyone doing today? I hope you have a nice blessed day. My name is Reswa Kirana, and in this moment, I want to talk about something that has been bothered me lately. I want to talk about the topic of are humans a primary reason for natural disaster? So, sadly, a few days ago, a disaster happened in our beloved city. Some of areas in Solo has covered in floodwater. There were at least 21,000 people affected by this. And at that day, I talked to some of my friends whose their houses is drowned by flood and have a hard time to go to school. Even I myself experienced it too. And when I drove back home, I was stuck in a traffic jam and saw lots of small alleys who's totally drowned by flood. And I saw all the volunteers had to take a little boat to rescue them. And all of the sad faces that day make me think, who's responsible for this? Is it the government? Is it the rain? But really, can we truly blame the nature? The number of reported natural disaster increases every year. And I totally believe in destiny. I believe that everything happened for a reason. And natural disaster, of course, always caused by a natural reason. But however, the severity of the damage increase every year. And it is our fault. It is humans' activities. It is the over exploitation that caused the greater loss, the greater damage. But how is this possible? What is the correlation? Why us to blame? There are actually four main reasons why human is responsible for this. The first one is going to be deforestation. This is considered to be the most destructive activities because when trees are cut down, the land loses its ability to absorb the water and store it. So it's going to create a runoff which can increasing the potential of flooding. The second one is going to be urbanization because as the cities grows, people are becoming more greedy. They want to build everything everywhere. So natural areas are often replaced by some tall buildings. It's gonna create a runoff. The third reason is gonna be dam failure. Dam is built to regulate the water flow and actually to preventing the flooding. But unfortunately, it can fail due to poor maintenance, and when a dam fail, it can lead to a sudden release of water that can cause a catastrophic flooding. The fourth reason, and I think this is gonna be the most influential reason of all time, which is climate change. Human activities is the cause of this thing. Burning fossil fuels, deforestation, industrial activities is the one that contribute to the releases of greenhouses into our atmosphere. And this gases trap heats and contributes to global warming. Global warming can make the sea level increases, so it increased the amount of evaporate that's happening, and it led to a more intense of rainfall. Despite all of those big things that prevent us from preventing the disaster, there are some of the small actions that if we do it regularly, hopefully it can creating a more sustainable future for all of us. The first one, the most famous one, I think we all know it: reduce, reuse, and recycle. By using reusable items, we are reducing the amount of product that we use, so it can help to reduce the amount of waste and conserve resources like water and energy. We can also reducing our energy consumption by simply as turning off the lights or turning off the electronical products if you're not using it, or just taking an alternative transportation such as bus, or just take a walk to reducing the amount of carbon dioxide that we produce, which can pollute the air. The third one, supporting local and sustainable food. This is, I think, the most easiest, but they have the biggest impact for all of us, and we're not realizing it. Because by doing this, we can actually reducing the distance from farm to home, and it can help to reduce the gas emission from the transportation, and it can also reduce the water conserve by reducing the need for a large industrial. The fourth one, this is to repairing the damage of deforestation, which is planting the trees, is an effective way to fix climate change and promote biodiversity. Trees absorb the carbon dioxide and provide more oxygen, helping to reduce the greenhouse and gas emission to improve air quality. Regardless, the increasing of frequency of natural disaster and their impact on human life and the environment is a cause for concern. So it is really important for us to take a step and take an action to reducing the risk of it by addressing climate change and implement a better response to minimize the impact of natural disaster in our world, and hopefully can creating a better future. I think this is all that I can say. Thank you for your attention. I hope you can take something good from this, and see you later.